So what's up, Ravens fans? We finished this preseason at 3-1. We have one really significant injury. Tyrod Taylor, your supposed backup quarterback. Oh, he has a left shoulder contusion. Oh God, let's start jumping off the Bray Bridge. It's called a shoulder bruise, ladies and gentlemen. It's on his non-throwing shoulder. You give him a couple weeks, he'll be fine. Hunter Cantwell, he didn't look the greatest, but hey, when you're throwing to your third and fourth string receivers and you're standing behind some guys on your offensive line who probably have better time servicing as a bouncer at a nightclub as opposed to protecting the quarterback, anybody would look bad. I'd probably look as bad as he did. But hey, we still came out on top. But there are a few good things you need to look at from this game. I was wrong. The offensive line did not make it out on the field, but I guess Harbs was thinking more along the lines of, I don't want my guys getting injured, so they're not going out there. What we have in practice will be good enough, and when we get to Pittsburgh on the 11th, that's when we get to them. But they're also, Laquan Williams, once again, another amazing punt return. Honestly, after that one, if he does not make this team, I'm going to have to go have a talk with Harbs and Ozzie myself, because the kid makes plays. Torrey Smith looks lost on the field. Then you have Laquan Williams, wide-eyed, undrafted free agent out of Maryland, and then next thing you know, he's making insane punt returns. He always catches the ball when it's thrown to him. The kid needs to see his way into the starting rotation of receivers. I don't care if it's the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. Who the hell cares? Put him on this team. He is a breath of fresh air on the offense and special teams, at least during the punt return game. We haven't had that type of a threat in a hell of a long time. Since Jermaine Lewis. Oh, by the way, hey Jermaine, how's that jail cell? I'm just kidding. But seriously, folks. Defensively, Paul Kruger more or less solidifies himself for a starting job. Pernell McPhee, 5th round steal of the draft. Kid's got a fast motor, great hands. He plays the pass rush at such a high level. You can tell he's going to be insane as a pass rush specialist. If nothing else, he's going to be a hell of a backup as a defensive end. Something tells me Corey Redding's going to need a little bit of time here and there just to kind of catch his breath. And when you have somebody like Pernell McPhee and the impression he has made this type of preseason, it's going to be in good hands there. Outside of that, though, it was like I say, it wasn't really that eventful of a preseason game. I mean, some guys made some good strides. Ja Reed, he made some, he showed some glimpses of why we put a 3rd-round pick on him. At the same time, he showed some reasons why we can't expect too much from the kid because he is the 3rd-round pick. He still plants his feet too early and depends on the length of his arms and his strength to just muscle the guys away from the quarterback. With that kind of speed he faces against Jerome Harrison, Lamar Woodley, Rasheed Mathis, Dwight Freeney, all those guys, they're going to make Flacco's life miserable. And if we ended up having to have Ja Reed as our starting right tackle, it would have been an easy season. So before we do get into Steeler Week, and I will start bringing videos as to what matchups you need to look for, just a real quick overview of how the season's going to go for the two favorites to win the NFC North. While we do look like we are still trying to find our identity on offense, the Steelers will have momentum coming out of the preseason. And while I pray and hope above all else that we are able to pull out the W at home on the 10th anniversary of September 11th, you tend to think luck's going to be on our side. But should it not, do not start panicking, Ravens fans. Do not start panicking. I can't stress this enough. The Steelers on defense have at least 9 starters who are 30 years of age or older. And as you witnessed in the second half of that playoff game against Pittsburgh, old legs get tired really quickly. We improved at every skill position on this defense. We got younger, we got faster, we got hungrier. And when they forge their identity as an NFL player, and in the second half of the season, gel together and become that amazing juggernaut of a unit we know they can, the Steelers unit will start to be fatigued, start to get winded, start to get sore muscles, the legs will start to get weaker, and they will not be able to grind out the smash mouth type of games that the Ravens and Steelers are famous for. So should we actually unfortunately lose this first game, look for us to bounce back and punch them right in the friggin' mouths in Pittsburgh in Week 9, because I guarantee you this will be a different team. That being said, expect more videos for about the Pittsburgh week, and also expect some more fantasy videos. We have a couple more days left before draft day and before the start of the season on Thursday, September the 8th. But until then, this is Mr. Voiceman signing off.